my next one's my debut. Hornchurch away, like I said. It was a bit of a strange week. Obviously, we had Gaz Roberts at the club, we had Shane Nicholson at the club, we had Neil Ashton at the club, who were all older than me and all at the time playing. Ashley was playing reserve football, probably as a left back ahead of me, and Shane and Gaz were obviously duking out for the left back spot or whatnot. And as it turned out, crazy week. It was. So we played on the Saturday for the youth team in the Youth Alliance League, me and Ashley. Ashley got sent off. Remember it? Ashley got sent off against Port Vale. So that made him suspended for the following week, which was the Hornchurch FA Cup game. The week leading up to that game, we knew Gareth Roberts was going to be away with Wales, so he was going to miss the game. So then they only had like Shane Nicholson and kind of myself as natural now left backs who was available for the club. On the Monday, I think it was, Shane Nicholson done his toe and needed the operation on his toe. So then now you've got no Gaz, no Shane, no Ashley because he's suspended. So then it's only me. And I'm thinking, not play the game for the first team at all. But, you know, Brian Little, like me, told me that. And, you know, there was a chance that I thought, what, I wonder if he'll chuck me in. So we had a game on the Tuesday in the FA Youth Cup away to Crystal Palace, which we won 2-0, I think it was. Came off at half time with a dead leg, and I'm talking this dead leg. My leg was black, so I went in on a Wednesday. Les Parry was dead forgiven, as you can imagine. Just basically was getting his elbows, and everything was in. Like I'm climbing the walls. It was through. I was in so much pain, and I'm like, why is he trying so hard here? Like just let me rest. And I'm thinking, is this because I might have a chance of playing on the Saturday or being involved on the Saturday? Then Brian Little said to me, "You're okay to train Thursday?" So yeah, train Thursday. So train Thursday. The team done a bit of shape. I think I got like 5 minutes, like in the shape, and I just thought, token gesture, just to maybe just see how it looks, blah blah blah, and then trained on the Friday, but again, like my leg is in bits. And then Brian Little says to me on a Friday, "You're gonna come to the game. You're gonna travel." Sorry, no, apology. He told me on the Thursday because we travelled on the Friday. He said, "I'm gonna bring you in a squad on Friday and travel to Hornchurch." I was like, "Oh, buzzing," thinking again, I can't really see me playing. He'll probably play Sean Conley left back and move Linwood to right back, or Graham Allen play right back. I just thought there'll be other permutations that he'll do instead of playing me. Trained Friday, finished training on Friday, and he said, pulled me, and he's like, "Is your mum and dad going to drive up the game?" I said, "Yeah, I think so. And they were like, "Oh, make sure they go to the game." And I was like, "Oh, okay, make sure they go to the game." He was like, "Oh, right, okay." So big, massive grin on my face, and he knew. So I kind of like, right, I'm playing. So I phoned my mum and dad. I was like, "So I'm playing tomorrow." Like, so delighted. So we get the game, get down there on the Friday. Think I'm rooming with Sharpie. Sharpie was brilliant, to be fair. He was like, he just, I was dead nervous. Not played a minute of foot, not been in the squad before, never been on the bench before, just training whenever I needed, because the youth team and the first team had trained separately and stuff like that. So, he was quite reassuring, which was great. Pre-match didn't really eat much, to be fair. Didn't really eat much because I was quite nervous. And I just remember them hours between morning and like getting in the game was like they go on forever. Like, just felt like time just kind of stopped. Anyway, so we got the game, got there, warmed up, kicked off. Remember, after about 5 minutes, absolutely ironing someone out, which was me all over. Like, I thought that was one of my strengths, just tackling. I just loved to tackle. Like, and back in the day then, 2002, 3, 4, you could leave a bit on someone and, it'd be fine. So I remember doing that after 5 minutes. It proper settled me down. Don't think their fans are too happy, because if I remember, the game was a bit scrappy. I think Gary Jones had a shot from about 20 yards that was flying in top corner. Keeper pulled off a worldie. Other than that, can't really remember too much about it. I just remember, like I said, settling down in the first half, but walking off half time, it was quite congested where you were going into the changes. I remember fans spat right in my face, and like the blinkers came on, I just seen red. So I'm like, go and run after this fan. I think it was Eugene Daddy, I can't remember. Eugene just big arm, like got me in like a headlock and just like pulled me back. And all I can remember him saying is, "We'll win the game, we'll win the game, we'll win the game." I was like, "Fuck the game!" He spammed me face again. So that motivated me even more. So going to second half. Like I said, not the best of games quality wise. I remember second half, cross comes in and I slice one with my right foot to clear it. But as I've sliced it, Jan Achterberg's kind of caught it, and the ref's given an indirect free kick, thinking it was a back pass. And I'm like, no way, so this is like four yards out. Thinking this is not out this debut. Please, no chance. Like I'm not costing us a goal here. Anyway, long story short, we kind of blocked that and get away with it. Win the game 1-0. Obviously, I'm buzzing. Not obviously one of the most greatest games Tranmere fans will ever remember, but you know, it's my professional debut. Something that came unexpectedly. Like I said, a crazy week leading up to it. You talked about being unlucky before because I didn't play as many games I would like. I'd probably certainly say I was very, very fortunate to probably play in that game with the different permutations that happened in that week leading up to that. So that, funny enough, because I just googled it before because I thought I got a yellow card, but I didn't, and then I come across a YouTube clip of the whole game, which I don't think I've ever watched it back. That game, so I might have a little scroll through that after this and probably go down memory lane.
My memory of the game is that it was a feature match on Match of the Day for the FA Cup highlights. I didn't go because I was.
I don't think I got back in time because we were quite late getting back.
Well, I remember watching it. It was the lunchtime kickoff, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was lunchtime kickoff. Yeah.
It might even have been live on Match of the Day, mightn't it? I remember watching it, and Gary Jones scores, didn't it? But wasn't there an incredibly controversial moment where they should perhaps have had a penalty and didn't get it?
I can't remember that. Who? What for? Do you remember?
I can't remember what for. I just remember the analysis being that perhaps Hornchurch should have had a penalty. But you say, like not the most memorable game. But I think a lot of people who did go to that one remember it fondly because it's such an unusual game. Tranmere have never played Hornchurch before since it was a old, like, kind of put together ground, wasn't it? It's one of those that people look back on fondly.
It was a good atmosphere. Yeah. Like I said, the main takeaways were obviously being incredibly nervous, and then not being incredibly nervous just by nailing someone, which kind of what I always wanted to do when I played. I just first 5 minutes, if I can just iron someone out, it'll calm me down. And luckily enough, like I said, that happened. And then obviously, if anyone spitting at you is not nice. And again, that just motivated me even more to the point where, come second half, actually, I got really tired because I was probably too motivated and too, geared up for it. I think I probably did. Yeah, if I remember rightly, again, I said that last 20 minutes, I might have had a tough time. I think they brought on a fresh winger who kind of maybe fresh legs. I was flagging a little bit. I can't remember when the indirect free kick was, but it was a tired clearance, I think. And I was like, no, please. I can't remember if that was before Gaz's. I can't even remember Gaz's goal, if I'm being honest. I can't remember what the goal was like. Probably an header.